Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Here comes Mr. Twisty.
Hi again. My name is Chad, but everybody calls me Mr. Twisty. I love to read, tell stories, share really bad dad jokes, make balloon animals, and do magic. This show is meant to put all of those things in a jar, shake them vigorously, and the result, Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. I love to read just about anything, but I don't always read stories. One of my favorite things to read? Joke books. Oh, do I love my bad dad jokes. Why don't lions play cards in the jungle? Too many cheetahs! Get it? Cheetahs! Oh, I could go on and on and on, but I have a show to do. Each episode, I'll read you one of my favorite stories so we can go on a magical adventure to the land of fiction where anything is possible, like unicorns. Hey, what do you get when you cross a unicorn and a cow? Horned beef. Anyway, well, welcome to my tree fort, where we'll meet for each week's adventure. My tree fort isn't up high in a tree because I'm afraid of heights. Some people think it's just a clubhouse, but I like to think of it as my tree fort on the ground. Oh, here it is, my rubber chicken. It isn't just here for the show, it's my supper. Do you know what I'm having? Chicken cordon bleu. Hey, if you were expecting good jokes, wrong show. Usually, I'll share a story written by a friend of mine. Each week, I hope to bring you a story you have never heard before, and hopefully one you will absolutely love. But today, for my pilot or first show, I want to read you one of my own stories. I have some special pets. Yeah, I have 2 awesome dogs, but I want to tell you about some other pets. Do you have pets? What kind of pets do you have? Many people have a dog, a cat, a mouse, a flying mouse, a bird in a swing, an elephant, a giraffe, a turtle, whatever, all kinds of different things. Mine are different. I'll give you some clues. Let's see if you can guess. They're usually pink. They're about 3 inches long. And I don't have 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 or 40. I have hundreds, maybe even thousands. They live in the wild and they come out in the rain. Yup, I have pet worms. My daughter named them all Henry, well, because it's too hard to tell them apart, except one. That one she named Eddie. My daughter wondered what it would be like to go on an adventure underground. She thought it must be a magical place. That got me thinking. I put on my storyteller hat and I wrote Little Lily and Eddie the Earthworm to share with everyone why I love worms so much. They do lots of great things that not many people know about, but I thought I'd share one funny thing about worms. Worm poop is some of the most valuable poop in all of the animal kingdom. People buy worm poop to help grow their crops or their gardens. So I brought some worm poop to share with you. Worm poop is called castings, but I think that's just because grown-ups don't like to say poop. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me read you my story, and then I'll introduce you to some of my worms and even make you a balloon animal worm. Don't worry, I have lots more bad jokes too. Oh, you'd be fine without more bad jokes? Yeah, but it's who I am. Okay, adventurers, let's go on an adventure. Little Lily and Eddie the Earthworm by Chad Curran, me. Illustrated by Michaela Ferretti. One day, Little Lily was digging a hole in the garden to plant a flower. She had started the flower from a seed at school. Suddenly, Lily heard somebody whispering her name. Psst, Lily, Lily. Lily looked all around, but no one was there. Lily heard the whisper again. Psst, Lily, Lily. The whisper came from a hole in the dirt by Lily's feet. Lily bent down and saw a cute little earthworm wearing a helmet. Lily was surprised. "Were you talking to me?" Lily asked. "Yes," replied Eddie the earthworm. "Can I help you plant your flower?" "Oh, silly," giggled Lily. "You are so tiny. How can you help?" "Do you want to see?" asked Eddie. "I'd love to," said Lily. "Great," replied Eddie. "Just close your eyes and say, 'I want to be Eddie's friend.'" "I want to be Eddie's friend," said Lily, closing her eyes. All of a sudden, Lily was as tiny as an ant and slipped into the hole beside Eddie. "Oh, what happened to me?" asked Lily. "Don't worry, Lily. You will grow back," said Eddie, giving her a helmet. "Now hop on and let's dig a hole together." Lily sat on Eddie and put on the helmet. She clutched his ringed, slippery skin with her gloved hands. "Are you ready?" Eddie inquired. "Yes, I am," said Lily. "Here we go!" screeched Eddie, and off they went, digging swiftly through the ground, creating small tunnels. "Whoa!" yelled Lily as she enjoyed the ride. "Thank you for the wonderful ride," exclaimed Lily, getting off Eddie. "But why do you make these tunnels?" "It's my job," said Eddie. "These tunnels will help your flower grow its roots into the soil with ease. These tunnels will also help air pass through the ground and keep the soil alive and healthy," said Eddie. "Wow!" Lily exclaimed. "What else do these tunnels do?" Lily wondered aloud. "They will save rainwater and the water you give your plant so your flower can grow," said Eddie. "Is water all a plant needs to grow?" asked Lily. "Oh, I have more," said Eddie. "Come with me." Eddie dug a tunnel to the surface of the ground, and Lily followed him. There, he chewed on dried leaves, grass, bits of newspaper, and wood chips. Eddie swallowed the ground food in his mouth, and it passed through his long body. Then it came out of the opening at the end of his body as tiny black pellets. "What are these?" asked Lily, making a grossed out face. "These are casting," explained Eddie. "They will help your plant to grow big and tall and make beautiful flowers." "Wow," said Lily, but she quickly became sad. "Oh, I never knew how helpful worms are." "No problem," smiled Eddie. "Now you see." "Eddie, can you do me a favor?" asked Lily. "Anything for you," said Eddie. "You are my friend." "Please don't leave my garden," requested Lily. "Then you will have to do me a favor," Eddie replied. "Sure, what is it?" asked Lily. "Build a home for me, please," said Eddie. "How do I do that?" questioned Lily. "Do you see that old red plastic tub by that tree?" asked Eddie. "Yeah," said Lily with a chuckle. "It was my bathtub. I used to play in it when I was a baby." "Make that my home," said Eddie. "But how?" asked Lily. "Just keep that tub in the garden and fill it with organic waste from your home every day," said Eddie. "What's organic waste?" said Lily. "Food scraps from your kitchen, old newspaper, dried leaves," said Eddie. "Simple, isn't it?" "Yes, it is," laughed Lily as her mom came to the garden searching for her. "You must go now," said Eddie. "Take off your helmet and say, 'I'll be Eddie's friend forever.'" Lily pulled the helmet off her head and put it on the ground. Then she said, "I'll be Eddie's friend forever." Instantly, she grew back to her normal size. "Ah, there you are," said Lily's mom. "Are you planting your flower?" "I'm almost done, Mom," said Lily, placing the plant in the hole and covering it with soil. The next day, Lily dragged a red tub from under the tree and placed it in the garden. Then she filled the tub with ripped up newspaper, crushed raw eggshells, sliced green leafy tops cut from fresh carrots, and a few leaves from the side of the house.
Looks like you've made a perfect home for me, said Eddie, slithering into the tub. Sorry I left yesterday without saying goodbye, said Lily. My mom was looking for me. Ah, I understand, said Eddie, chewing on a newspaper bit. I shall give you some nutritious castings for your flower every day. You can mix them in with the soil around your plant. Oh, thank you, said Lily. Every day I will fill this tub with all of your favorite foods. Eddie, will you take me on a ride today? Asked Lily, winking her eye. What are you waiting for? Eddie asked. Just say the magic words. I want to be Eddie's friend, chanted Lily, and there she was, as tiny as an ant again. Off they went, Eddie and Lily drilling holes through the garden. Lily and Eddie were great friends forever. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventure is brought to you by Birthday Buddy, the magical birthday countdown companion, like Elf on a Shelf, but making birthdays magical. For more information, visit MrTwisty.com.
Wow, that was fun. I love going on adventures. Sometimes I put on my hat and I say, I want to be Eddie's friend, and pretend I'm as small as an ant, just like Lily, and I go on mini adventures. Sometimes I put on my boots and I go outside looking for worms in the woods. Look at these creatures up close. They're so cute. Well, I think they're cute. What do you think? Hey, I promised worm poop. Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? Worm poop helps farmers grow the food that we eat. It also helps people grow fruits, veggies, and flowers at home. People buy it at gardening shops every day. Sometimes, when I'm out and about at festivals or fairs performing, kids actually ask me to make them a balloon animal worm. Can I make one for you? Check this out. Do you know how they measure worms? In inches, because they don't have feet. So adventurers, if you're up for a real live adventure and you want to go exploring and learning more about worms, with permission, go outside and go on a worm hunt. It's easier after it rains, and then you can rescue worms trapped on driveways and sidewalks and help them get back to the grass or the dirt. I hope you loved little Lily and Eddie the Earthworm. Remember, my name is Mr. Twisty, and this has been Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Did you have fun? I certainly hope so. We'll see you next week.
Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventure. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventure. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventure. So much fun with Mr. Twisty.